Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start off by saying that it is my honor and privilege to be here tonight to help celebrate the life of Drake. As everybody knows, on December 24th, we unfortunately lost a member of our community, a member of our school, and a member of our family in the passing of Drake DeKeyrel, who was a freshman here at Rockridge High School. The purpose of tonight is to celebrate, recognize, and honor Drake and his family and everything they give to Rockridge and the Rockridge Athletic Department, because they are continual givers, as Drake was, in everything that he gave to Rockridge, his friends, and his family. Drake was involved in a variety of athletics and extracurriculars here at Rockridge. He was a football player in the fall, he was a wrestler this last winter, and he would have been a baseball player this upcoming spring. And regardless of where you saw Drake, he always had a smile on his face. He was joking with his friends. Even after he endured a black eye the week before Christmas break at a wrestling match, he could barely see out of it, he was still laughing and smiling and having a good time with all of his friends as he walked down the hall. One thing has become extremely clear and evident to me over the last 3 weeks, and that is that I have learned that Drake's family, the DeKeyrel family, is one of the strongest and closest families that I have ever met in my entire life, and I admire the heck out of them for everything that they have had to endure these past 3 weeks. Please join me in welcoming to the floor David DeKeyrel, Anthony DeKeyrel, Lexi DeKeyrel, and Douglas DeKeyrel. Obviously, everybody in this gym can see the influence that you guys have on our community, that Drake has on our community. You can see by the sea of blue that's out there that all the kids and all of our community support Drake. Everybody knows that he loved Royal Blue. Unfortunately, he didn't love Royal Blue because he was a Cubs fan. He was a Yankees fan. But still, Royal Blue was his favorite, and we wanted to recognize and honor that this evening. The phrase, "do it for Drake," has become the mantra of all of our athletic programs over the past 3 weeks. It's something that our kids, our staff, our community has embraced, and something that every one of them has taken to heart whenever they take the court, whenever they take the field, and it helps to give them that extra push with continually thinking about what Drake stood for and what he would have wanted as we go forward. To show an example of Drake's influence and everything that he has brought to this basketball team and all of our athletic programs, first it is my privilege to recognize and to bring Mr. Toby Whitman, the head coach of our boys basketball team.
I thought long and hard today about the words that you can use to describe the situation, and it kept coming back to one word. And it's a word that me and Dana have talked about 2 or 3 years now, and it's family. 2 years ago, Dana and Angie approached me about hosting team dinners for our basketball team. They don't have a son or daughter on the basketball team, but that's the support that they have for our basketball team, and not only our basketball team, but just kids in general at Rockridge. And the last 2 years we've gone out there, and they have a spread, and they give the kids a gift. It has kind of become tradition. And I can honestly say that those last 2 years that they have become, we break every practice, every huddle with the word family. And I can honestly say that 2 years ago, the DeKeyrels became a part of our basketball family, which is a smaller part of this Rockridge family. And it's made a lasting impact, not only with me, but I can tell you it's made a lasting impact with the players on our team. On Sunday, at Drake's visitation, Dana stopped our team and had a long talk with them. And I can honestly say that I think what Dana said to them on Sunday propelled us to 2 wins on Monday down at Western. And as soon as and that's how this night kind of came about, because as soon as that game was over, all I heard, you couldn't hear anything else from our players, but we did it for Drake, we did it for Drake. And it wasn't long after that we shook hands with the other team, and we were taking pictures on the floor, that I had seniors and all the players running up to me, and all they wanted to do was take the trophy, and when we get back, we're taking it out to DeKeyrel's. That's all they said. The only thing I could say to them was like, guys, you realize it's 2:30 in the morning before you get back. And they just kind of looked at me, well, we didn't think about that. They were so excited, that's all they could think about. And that's kind of how this night started, that these guys wanted to do something for you and honor Drake. And that's how much you mean to our team, and I know that's how much you mean to this community. Family, thank you.
I think when all of us learned about Drake's passing, it was just kind of a state of disbelief. I think the world just kind of stood still for a minute. And going to his funeral Monday and having to go down to Macomb that same day, it was definitely one of the hardest things we've ever done together as a team. And I know it was just, other teams down there, they weren't having to go through what we were. And we got a big win against Macomb, and it was everything. We broke out and was do it for Drake. We're going to do it for Drake. And then we got down against Metamore, I think 12 points in the second half. And we pulled everyone together when things were going wrong. We said, we have a community back home that's hurting. We need to do this for the Rockridge community. We need to do this for the DeKeyrels. And we need to do this for Drake. And that's what we did. We got a huge win, and we did it for Drake. Now we'd like to present the basketball signed by the entire team to the DeKeyrel family, the nets from the Macomb tournament, and the trophy with an engraved plaque that says, "We did it for Drake, December 29th, 2014.
The amount of people that have contacted me once they have found out that we were doing a Drake recognition night this evening has been overwhelming. Mrs. Donna Hardy, the mother of Curtis Hardy, a sophomore here at Rockridge, took it upon herself to put together a photographic collage from this past fall as well as this past spring. And Wolfpack guys, if you want to come over here at this time. The pictures in these two collages are from Drake playing football this past fall and wrestling this past winter. And ironically enough, the Booster Club purchased a brand new wrestling mat for us this year. And the first time that we had an opportunity to wrestle on it was our first home match. And the first win on that mat was by Drake DeKeyrel. The student body at Rockridge, there's almost 400 of them here, and all of them have been wanting to do something for Drake and wanting to present something to the family. So DeKeyrel family, if you want to come out here for a second. If anybody knows the DeKeyrel household, they have a huge barn that is used for baseball, softball. Hopefully, it's our vision that you guys are able to display this in the barn as the entire student body, our faculty and staff has signed that. Cheerleaders, if you could do the honors as well. For the remainder of the season, the South banner will stay up in recognition of Drake. It reads the same as the other, but this will stay up for the remainder of the 2014 season. Dana, if you'd like to say anything, it's your floor if you'd like.
3 weeks ago, as everyone knows, our world was turned upside down. Our hearts were broken into a million pieces. Day by day, minute by minute, we're trying to put everything back together. We have so many wonderful memories of Drake, so many wonderful memories of what he did here at Rockridge, and that's what's getting us through and getting us by. But I can tell everyone that the four things that are carrying us through is our faith, our friends, our family, and this wonderful Rockridge community. Today we put a big piece of our hearts back together because of everything that everyone has done for us tonight. We cannot thank you enough. It's just been absolutely wonderful, and we thank you for that. So thank you all very much.
Just in closing, again, as others have reiterated, I just want to thank this Rockridge community for their tremendous support after this tragic accident and we lost Drake. Just the way that this community as a whole has pulled together on behalf of the high school itself and the high school staff. Angie is one of our teachers. We've got Lexi as a student, and the outpouring of love and support from the Rockridge High School staff and students has just been amazing. And I credit all of you for that, and I want to publicly thank that. One more time to again thank the Booster Club for all that they did in putting together the luncheon after the funeral. We had so much food, it was amazing. There was so much pop and water left over that I think post-prom kids are all going to be able to drink about 3 bottles of water each that night after prom. But thank you to all the people that donated and helped that become a great event and a great celebration to start that healing process for the DeKeyrel family. And finally tonight, in closing, thank you to Morrison. Thank you for your cooperation in helping us have this event and supporting us with your fans and your cheerleaders and your team and allowing us to have some time in a few minutes to help celebrate this here between games tonight. And once again, just one more big thank you again to the love and the support of this community for the DeKeyrel family. Thanks, everyone.